In this video, I'm going to give you an update on the performance of an old strategy in which I created and then documented here on this channel back in early 2019. But before we go into detail, let's have a look at the equity curve of the strategy. The left-hand side of this chart shows the in-sample data in which I used to first create the strategy. And then everything to the right-hand side, shaded in blue, is the out-of-sample data. And in this next chart is exactly the same chart. However, there's less out-of-sample data shaded. The area that you see shaded now is from the date in which I actually posted this strategy up onto YouTube in February 2019 through to the present day, which is the end of September in 2021. So you can clearly see that from the equity curve, it is still performing and still making money. The majority of videos that I create and then put up on this YouTube channel, especially in recent years, are actual trading strategies. I regularly show examples of strategies, examples of the ways that I use to go about taking my trading ideas and then creating them into trading strategies to help give you an insight into making your own profitable trading strategies. A key part of trading is being able to recognize when something isn't working, and that applies to all trading methods, algo trading or rule-based trading like I use, or even discretionary trading. You need to be able to recognize when something isn't working like you expect it to be, because methods, algos, they do stop working. I've even done videos before in the past showing how to identify when your strategies might have stopped working. So I don't expect all the strategies that I post here on YouTube to continue to make money forever into the future. That's just part of trading. Even though strategies do pass these tests that are part of the development along the way, there is no guarantee of future profit. That being said, in this video, I'm going to show you the up-to-date performance report from one of the first and probably most detailed strategies that I put here on YouTube back in 2019. And I'm pleased to say that it is still working, as you've already seen from that equity curve. I created a 3-part video series back in February 2019 detailing the strategy that we're just about to look at. It was called How to Create a Trading Algorithm. I'll link the first part to you so you can go and watch that if you haven't already seen it. It happened to be one of my most popular videos. And if you want the written rules for this strategy, then download my new 22-page Beat the Markets Strategy Guidebook. It's 100% free, and there's 2 other strategies in there, so it's a combination of 3 of my viewers' most favourite strategies. And of course, I'll leave the links either up in a card or in the description down below. So this strategy that we're going to look at today is a breakout strategy, and it works on dollar-yen, and it has a fairly short hold time. We're out of trades by the end of the day. You might call it a day trading strategy because it lasts less than 1 trading session. In that 3-part video development series, we went through the basic strategy and then we included some filters which improved the quality of the trades. And in this video, we're going to look at both versions, so the standard version and then the version with the filters too. So let's go and have a look at on the computer now. The first report we look at is the strategy without the previous day filter, without the black and the white candles, for those of you who remember. And there's the equity curve. Now this is the equity curve from January 2008, as you see down here, right up until as much data as I have, which is the end of September 2021. And you can clearly see the green dots, we are making new highs. So when I first developed this strategy, this one and the filtered one, I used data from 2008 through to the end of 2016. So that would have been my in-sample data, which is around about this point here where my mouse is. So anything to the right-hand side of this is all out-of-sample data. I developed this strategy at the start of 2019, so we have a look around about this period here, and this is when I published the video first. So anything to the right hand side of this is since the video was published, since the strategy was developed. And although it's been a little bit bumpy, you can see we are still making new highs, which is great. Looking at the total trade analysis, we can see percent profitable 52%, average trade is reasonably small at 6.2 thousand yen. Reasonably small. Like I said earlier, this is only a day trading strategy. We're only holding trades for less than around 20 hours for this strategy, so we are limiting ourselves on getting a big move and hence having a big average trade. We will see an increase in the average trade when we look at the filtered strategy though. So the next thing to do is look at that strategy with those daily filters. It seemed to work quite nice when we first developed the strategy, but let's see if they have continued to enhance the performance of the strategy and see if we're going to make new highs once they're applied. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one. In this chart, we've got the filtered strategy, and straight away we can see we've got less trades. The win rate is actually quite similar, but look, the average trade is now higher at almost 8,000 yen per trade. And the equity curve, similar story, a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we are definitely making new highs. Look, right up until very, very recently, we can see new highs. So I'm pleased with that. So although it could have been a little bit smoother, I'm pleased that we are seeing new highs even through these little drawdown periods. And out of interest, let's compare both the equity curve, if you remember what that looks like, and the total trade analysis. In particular, the percent profitable, 52%, average trade is 7,900 yen. Let's compare that to data up until February 2019. And this bottom chart is the one with data up until February 2019 when I developed the strategy. And we can see percent profitable 53%. In the last chart it was 52%. Average trade 8,700. So the quality or the average trade value of the strategy has dropped nearly 1,000 yen since the development date of the strategy over 2.5 years ago. A shame, but nothing drastic. I made this shorter than usual video for those of you who have been asking for updates on older strategies which I've published here on the channel. In reality, I have watch lists and complete workspaces full of charts on multi-charts of strategies which I consider may possibly be worth trading in the future. And then I have separate ones for all the live trading strategies that I have. And I'll typically look at all of those once a month and make my decisions from there. Should I start trading this strategy? Should I turn off this strategy? All of that's done on a monthly basis. But I'm pleased to say that today's strategy that we've reviewed is still making new equity highs. I must have done something correctly when going through the development stages. That being said, sometimes you can just do everything right and strategies can work for a little while and then just completely stop working because some fundamental behaviour changes in the market have taken place. That's why it's so important to monitor every strategy. Anyway, that's about all for this one. Thanks for watching the video, and I shall see you in the next one. This is Jared Goodwin, and thank you.